Hi, Justin here from Combative Martial Arts, and we're doing another episode of Lead the Minutes, right? How we are leading the minutes of our lives. Just a side note, just remember you can see the whole video on YouTube, Combative Martial Arts. You can see it on YouTube because the social media might cut it short, okay? So you only get a part of it. But we are doing another episode of Lead the Minutes, right? How we lead the minutes of our lives. How do you lead the minutes of your life, right? Because when you think about it, your life is a countdown. It's a countdown until it's over. And how you use your time is very, very important because we only have so much time, right? So we always want to make sure that we are in today. We are leading today to our maximum capacity, to our fullest of ability. So as I say always, you cannot be a fabulous leader until you learn to lead yourself fabulously, right? You cannot be a fabulous leader until you lead yourself fabulously. So it all starts, excuse me, it all starts with you. It all starts with you. Okay. So today I want to talk about the battle. Let's get ready to battle. What do you think? I know. Try to do a spin-off of a Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Obviously, I can't do it like him, that guy. But that was his trademark. But that's what you should be thinking about when we think about battle. Let's get ready to battle, or get your battle cry going, right? Like back in the day when the armies would face each other and they would start to go, what would they do? They would start yelling and screaming and chanting, and that would be their battle cry, and they would charge. Why? They want to get the adrenaline pumping, right? They want to get that excitement flowing. They want to get energized to basically kill each other. That's basically what that is. But the motivation to get your army, rallied up, that's your battle cry. Well, in a way, life is the same way, right? You got to have a battle cry for life. You got to have a battle cry to go to achieve your success in life. Why? Because it ain't going to be easy. You have to battle your way to success. So let's talk about this battle. All right, we're going to talk about it's another play on words. So it's, we're going to start with B. B in battle is believe in yourself. The first thing you have to do in order to achieve success, the starting point is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself every day. Now, that can come and go, right? It's up and down. There are some days where you're just on fire and you believe in yourself and your self-confidence and your resolve is just charging. And then there are other days where it's not so good, right? It's not so good. We have those times where it's just kind of like way down here. But in order to battle every day, you got to believe in yourself every day. Could you imagine if during the Civil War or forget the Civil War, during the Revolutionary War, when 13 colonies wanted to claim their independence, could you imagine would we have won if they didn't believe in winning? If they didn't believe in that freedom, and they went to war with England, which was the most powerful army at the time, the most powerful nation at the time. They went to war with the most powerful nation, and they didn't believe that they were going to win. They didn't believe in what they were doing. They would have been crushed. The reason why the 13 colonies won, probably, when you think about it, they were outmatched, outnumbered, out-trained in every possible way, but they believed in freedom. They believed in being their own country. And when you think about it, and you think about us now in this country today, and we have people from all different parts of the world living here together. That's the one thing that we can say that pulls us together. We all crave for that freedom to be able to do what you want, right? But those individuals back at that time, they believed in it. So they went for it. So you gotta believe in whatever, you gotta believe in yourself to go after whatever it is that you want. Now, on the days that you have a hard time believing in yourself, just think back of past experiences. Like, for example, during COVID, I got in touch with a person during COVID through another friend, and I got in touch with this person, and I started teaching people in Italy, teaching families in Italy for free, teaching them martial arts online for free. And every weekend, my students here would get online, and the students from Italy would get online, and we would train together and talk about an awesome moment. Talk about a cultural barrier. Now, when I'm feeling like a little, my confidence isn't there, whatnot, I'll think back. I'll think to my past, and I'll think about the hard that I had to overcome. And that'll give me strength to move forward. That'll get me rallied up. That'll get my battle cry to go, right? You gotta have your battle cry, guys. Everybody has their own battle cry. You gotta have yours. And that battle cry starts with a strong belief in yourself and in what you wanna go for, right? So when you feel a little down, think about the past. Think about things that you've achieved, you've overcome, and let that rally you up. Now, the next one in our battle cry is A, attitude. We gotta have a positive attitude. You guys know this. I talk about this all the time. Attitude. No matter what, your attitude's gotta be positive. No matter what, your attitude has gotta be charging forward, doing the impossible. Doing the impossible, right? Making the impossible possible. Everybody will tell you, whatever you're doing, you won't be able to do it, no matter what it is. Everybody will tell you you can't do it. You have more people trying to knock you off your path than you have people cheering you on your path. So they will try and knock you off your path, trying to show you that what you're doing, what you want to do, is just crazy. This is why belief is so important. If you believe in it and you have a positive attitude and you want it and you go for it, you are on your way. You are on your way to battle, because life is going to put obstacles in and out of your way. It's going to be in your way, left and right. And you got to get around those obstacles, because we get nothing for free here. Right? Everything you get in life, you have to earn for it, and there's a price. It's been said, dreams are free. The journey is what costs you. What are you paying for your journey? Okay, so these are things that you got to think about. So you got to have a positive attitude, right? Remember, positive attitude when it's going good, and a positive attitude when it's going bad keeps us what? Level-headed emotionally. Okay? Keeps us focused. So we're not going up and down drastically based on our feelings of going sky high great, and then you crash and burn on a setback. You don't need your feelings like a roller coaster. You want them level. You want them calm, like the sea, right? Can be calm. You don't want to be stormy. You want to be calm like the bay. Okay? In here. All right. Now, we are working on our battle cry. So the next one is T. Time. You need time. Time for what? Time to get better. Time to improve. Time to make a team. Because we all know what? All dreams that we have, really big dreams that we want to accomplish, we need a team. We can't do this on our own. And what fun is doing it on your own if you did? I can see it now. Yes, I got the finish line. And there's nobody here to celebrate with. Right? Whereas, yeah, we got to the finish line. And you're patting each other on the back. And you're giving each other hugs. And you're shaking hands. And you're cheering. Because you have people with you. I always tell this to my students. You can only lead as fast as the people you are leading. So when you're making this, when you're using your time and you're making this team and you're putting everything together, you can only lead as fast as the people that you're leading. That's it. So you need time to get good, because the very next one that's coming in that battle is going to slam you like there's no tomorrow. Okay? So you need the time to get good, to improve, to become an expert in your field. That's going to lead you to your dream, to develop a team of experts in the field that you're going. Maybe acquire some people that are already experts in your field and you're going. You need time to do this. Remember, a battle, when you battle life, it's long term. And there are going to be many battles that you win, and there are going to be many battles that you lose. In order to win the war, in order to win the overall goal, you got to lose a lot of battles. I can tell you this, I've lost a lot of battles. I've lost battles where, in a way, I shouldn't have been battling. I wasn't even good enough. Then I lost battles that I should have won. I lost battles because of other people, because I didn't do my job as an effective leader at the time, because I was still learning and growing. So this time, right? You're going to make mistakes. You need that time to grow. You need that time to expand. This is why you need to focus on the today. This is why you got to focus on today, right? We got to make sure that today is our priority. We're not worrying about tomorrow and when yesterday's done. We got to worry about today. What are you doing today to get better? What are you doing today to make your team better? Right? All of this requires time. The time of today. And every day that you spend taking care of today will lead you into the future, prepared and ready to go. Right? And the next one, man, the next one hurts. Tests. Life will test you. You know, it's funny. I used to think back in school that, man, I can't wait to finish school. I wonder if I'm sure you guys thought the same way. But I used to think when I was in school that when tests were over, when school was over, I would never have another test a day in my life. Never had to take another test. And I had no idea that when I left school, those tests that I took in school would be a joke compared to tests that life gives you. You know what I'm talking about. Tests that puts you on your knees. that break you, that pound you into the ground, that leave you crippled and just emotionally anguished. Life can do that to you. And like it's like life is Mike Tyson and you're you, and you have to battle Mike Tyson to get to where you want to go. And there are times when you're like Buster Douglas and you beat Mike Tyson. And then there are times where Mike Tyson just eats you alive in like 3.2 seconds. And you're knocked out in the first round. And the whole fight lasted like 90 seconds. That's it. You're gonna be tested. However, how you spend your time is how you're able to pass those tests. If you don't spend your time the correct way, you're going to get wrecked when life tests you. Wrecked. But if you spend your time correctly, studying and learning and growing and improving yourself, improving your team, moving forward towards your goals, you will still get wrecked from life, but you will get wrecked here and there because you still got to learn. You still got to grow, right? Life is hard, right? When we talked about that, hard, right? You got to head uphill. Who you are at the bottom of that hill is not the person who gets up here. So you got to go through that hard. You got to battle through that hard. You got to have that attitude that's positive, right? You got to be restless. You got to be excited about what you're doing. And you got to have determination. You got to do the hard. Right? You got to have the hard in your battle. That's what you're battling. You're battling through the hard. And you're going to get tested left and right, day in and day out. And how you prepare every day is how you get past that test. If you don't prepare, you will go nowhere. It's a fact. All right. And obviously, we know that L, we're taking tests. What did we learn? What did we learn? Did we improve? Did we not improve? We got to reflect. What did we learn? Real simple. How do we get better? Right? Because every test that we pass, we want to learn how we can do it better. And every test that we fail, we need to learn how to do it differently. Right? Every test that we pass, we want to learn how to do it better so it gets easier, so we can teach other people how to do it with ease. And then every test that we fail, we got to do it differently until we pass it. And then we get better at it, and then we can teach our people. You got to learn. And obviously, evaluate. The last one, in battle, that E. That little tiny E on the end. That's huge. Evaluate, reflect. Okay? You've got to reflect on what you're doing. The good, the bad, the ugly. Great movie, by the way. The good, the bad, and the ugly, right? We have good things that we reflect that are good. We have good things we have bad things that we reflect that are bad. And then we just have like that ugly, like, oh my God, I got wrecked. We got to reflect on that too. We can't steer away from that ugly. Because I'll tell you what, the ugly never goes away until you stare it dead in the face and work on it to the point where it's not ugly anymore. Okay? So that is the battle cry. Right? That's the battle cry. You gotta have the battle cry. So what do we have? We have believe in yourself, attitude that's positive. Okay, we need time to improve and get better. We're gonna get tested left and right. You're gonna battle a Mike Tyson. And you're either gonna be Mr. Buster Douglas to knock him down, or he is going to devastate you. But it's gonna happen. And 90% of the time, you will get devastated. Why? Because that's life, right? And we got to learn. We got to learn. And then obviously we have to evaluate. All right, guys. So don't forget your battle cry. Don't forget that it's hard, right? It's hard. Anything worthwhile is hard. So when you're about to do something hard, don't forget your battle cry. Scream like a crazy man or woman inside your body. Don't do it in public because people might think you're crazy. Don't do that. But scream inside. Get yourself ready. You could be like, who was that? William Wallace, when they painted their face, getting ready for war. You could do that all in your mind. Paint your face, however you want to do it. Maybe you think of yourself as like an Army Ranger, getting ready for war, whatever, but get yourself ready, get yourself psyched out, and get your battle cry loud and proud. And you will be on the way to knock Mike Tyson out. Okay? You'll be on the way to battle in life, because life will hit you hard like Mike Tyson does. It will take you down. Okay, and you have to get back up every single time like Mr. Buster Douglas did. So in a way, that fight, Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas, is how life can be. But as we learn, and as we keep training, and we take the time to get better, we will become bigger and stronger. And we will be able to beat the Mike Tyson, the fabulous, awesome Mike Tyson, right? So, get your battle cry. Go on. You're gonna scream? Let's hear it. Awesome. Justin here from Combative Edge Martial Arts. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Enjoy the solar eclipse that should be happening. Should be happening relatively soon. And we'll see you next time on Lead the Minutes. Bye-bye.